and welcome to this week's movement video. So this week, this is a super exciting time for me because this is the first time that I've actually figured out how to do this like this, so I feel a little bit excited. And I want to introduce you to Adrienn, and she is going to share with us all about what she does and give us some tips about how to be more organized, and I'm really excited. So Adrienn, would you just tell us a little bit about what you do and why you do what you do?
So hi everyone. I'm really excited as well, so don't worry. Um, well, I help mothers with little children to to create a simple, chic, and creative home, so they have more time to be with each other and to have more time to spend together as a family. Um, I help them with little easy and simple tricks to create a schedule that works for everyone, to simplify their routines and how to organize toys and etc.
Oh, fun. I like the word chic. When you said that, I was like, ooh, I want my house to look like that sounds. Um, will you give us a tip about, like, for a busy woman, what's one tip that we can take away with us? Like the best tip or the game changer, in your opinion, in organizing.
Well, I think um, a tip that really is really, I think, the basis or like the most important thing that I had to also really work on
Mm-hmm.
to prepare or like try to prepare everything a bit beforehand, like in advance,
Mm-hmm.
because especially with little children, something always happens. And if you are like ahead, like maybe a half day or like a half an hour or like an hour before, then you can still, be on time and have like less tantrums. So basically, if you just, for example, prepare your clothes the day before,
Yeah.
also the clothes for the children. If you know that you will go away, then prepare the snacks before. So, because without children, you always have like those extra 3 or 5 minutes when you're like, oh, I forgot that. Oh, just, I hurry back to the kitchen. But with children, you can't do that, because like these 3 minutes are enough to, that they run away or they start playing again, or they throw a tantrum. So you really have to be prepared and try to do everything in advance as much as you can. And
Yeah.
and that's really a huge thing for me, because um, I was really the person that did everything, in the last minute. So, for example, going on holidays, I packed really the morning of the trip, and you can't do that. I can't do that anymore. So I think that was really a huge thing for me. So I really advise that for everyone to try to prepare everything as much in advance as you
What
can.
what do you think the hardest thing to stay on top of is? And how do you do it? Like if with kids and
Yes, with kids, the hardest thing is to, if you, when they are awake, then, there can't be really like order, because if you clean one spot, then they are like busy, making a mess somewhere else. So my trick is to, of course, while they're like playing and I try to like tidy up simultaneously, but I don't overstress it. So if the living room is a mess, then I just, everything is out. I don't worry about it because I know that when the nap time is coming, then we just tidy up together. And if we can't tidy up together, then I know that it will take me like 5 or maximum like 10 minutes to get the room or the house in order, because we have a toy rotation system, so we don't have all the toys out at the same time. But basically with children, the most like challenging thing is that if they are awake, something always happens, and you can't have like a totally like tidy home when they are awake. It doesn't happen.
Cute.
So
yeah.
But when I sleep, then I know it will take me like less than 10 minutes to get the house in order, so I can like relax.
And what I also love is that space, or that invitation in you to say, if they're not going to clean up with me, like I like how you're inviting them to learn and mimic your habits of straightening up and moving on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And
yeah, especially little children, you can't expect like a 1.5-year-old and a 3-year-old to like really like help from the beginning till the end. So they like help a bit and then they start to play again. But I don't really like force it, but just they have to feel that it's also like their duty to clean up after themselves.
Yeah. It's sweet, and it's inspiring and intriguing to hear about your toy rotation, and I believe that you're working on putting a program together about that.
Yes. Because I really love it, and I think it's the most like easiest thing to do with children and toys, because you can't control the flow of toys into your house. When you buy them, then you have some kind of you can choose the toys you want.
So tell us your thoughts on color.
So color is really what kind of colors you like and what kind of preferences you have in regard to color. It's really depending on your taste, on fashion, on the seasons, on the culture around you. So it's really something that's evolving and changing. To me, I try always to if I decorate a room or a house, I try to stick with like neutral colors for a background, and then put color into like accessorizing and like pillows and objects and flowers, because I don't get bored with it so easily, and I can always like change it up, because I really like to change things up. I need change. I really like love to style like little like shelves and places in our home, like create little vignettes and on tabletops or whatever. I have like these little spots I like to change up in once in a while. And if everything was so colorful, then I wouldn't be able to do it so easily. But I guess there are also people who love color and who like to like live in orange and reds and blues and everything together. So it's also what you like around you.
Yeah, and what I also heard you say is there's a part of leaving a space for you to fill in however you like and be able to change it. It's sort of like that's the way that you're also taking care of you in the midst of taking care of these two small children. it's like you're doing your job as a mother, but then you look over and you see this beautiful
Yes.
vase with flowers in it. It's like that, oh, like just like a little pick-me-up kind of a moment.
Really, it is really so important. And for example, I like to leave the dinner table clear and just, you know, like put some like a vase with a flower on it or just some kind of decoration, because, you know, if I look around, it's like everybody's like, you know, toys, toys, toys when they are awake. But I know if I just need some like peace,
Yeah.
just look towards it, and immediately, you know, the beauty of it just, you know, comes to me, and I feel calm. And
How does an organized space impact a human being, and more importantly, a woman? You know, what are your thoughts on that?
yeah, this is also, I heard that there are people who like when it's, you know, when it's a bit like chaotic, and they thrive when they have all their belongings out, and they are not bothered by it. But most, or like most of us, I think, feel more calmer and relaxed if we have a tidy environment.
Yeah.
Because it also, I read somewhere that this is really something like um, from like an ancient thing, that when we were still living in the woods, and, you know, we had to look out for predators. How do you say that?
Yeah,
Uh,
predators.
yeah, predators. Then we had to have like a clean space, and it was bothering us if so we have still this um, like sense that we need to have like a clean space around us, because otherwise we can't, you know, see danger, or it's really something that it's like
I hear you say
ingrained.
that. I'm like, yes, because it does feel so good when my space is clear. And then there's a part of me like, okay, I can have my space clear, but like part of me just would like shove it all in the laundry room. Or, you know, it's like, how do I, which is why it's exciting to hear, you know, about your upcoming programs and such. It's like, how do you help people kind of decide what to keep and what to get rid of, and how much is too much, and those little nuggets, are those part of your programs? Is it more personalized based on each person?
Yes.
Or, you know?
Mhm. It has to be personalized, because we are so different. So a lot of, or like everyone has like a different organizing style. So I don't think it's good to force one's like style onto someone else. Everyone has to feel comfortable in their home. So if it doesn't bother you, then that's totally fine. But once something is bothering you, it means that you can maybe do, or like change that, and clear it away, or put it away somewhere that you don't see it, or where it's organized, or where somewhere it's, you know, it doesn't bother you. And I think this is also something that everyone has different things that are like okay, cut this. So what I wanted to say is that um, some people like their like kitchen to be organized, or clear, or clean, and others it doesn't bother if, you know, the appliances are there on the countertop. So you have to figure out what are the objects that are you know, really a problem for you, that you don't want to see, or you want to hide, or and what the clutter spots are that you want to get rid of.
And
But
these are the
it's
type
different.
of
Pardon?
these are the type of things that you share when someone's choosing to work with you. So that's how you dive in and say, like, does it bother you that the blender's on the counter? Is that a clutter area for you? And if it is, then we'll do A, B, C, and D.
Yes, exactly.
To cut that down. So
Exactly.
it's really totally specific to each person, and within that you have specific tools and ways to help clear the clutter out.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Which is
And
really exciting.
and it's also like a mental thing, like a spiritual thing, and a lot of like issues can come up with what the clutter spots are in your home, what the problem zones are, because for some people it's their closet, for others it's their bedroom or the bathroom, and it can tell a lot about the issues those people are dealing with or they have like problems with, because a lot of like oftentimes the things you don't want to deal with, you just like close your eyes to, and you just like try not to deal with. And if you start to unclutter and make order, then these things can like really impact the way you deal with emotional and stuff.
Yeah, that's great. I can really see and feel how it can be deeply personal on more than just an aesthetic realm.
Yes.
Deeply personal in the way it looks, but deeply personal on the way it feels. And I like that. I like that tie-in. So Adrienn, where can we find you? I'm gonna say your name like this, Adrienn Chompney.
Yes.
I got it right! Okay, good. And we will spell it, because where are you? Tell everyone where you are.
Yes. So my website is adriennchopniai.com, and there I share my tips and insights on how to be more organized, or how you can achieve a more organized home.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. Thank you for being here. And I look forward to working with you more.
Me too. Me too.
Okay. And if you're not already on the list at alyssaray.com, come on over and sign up for your free weekly movement video. I'll see you there.